Hello, I'm Rose, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I'll be talking about everything that surrounds divination. Throughout these series of videos, I'll be discussing the tools commonly used for divination, their basic histories, and how these tools come to be what we see them as today. I'll also be doing a series of reviews of widely available decks, books, and the like that any beginner, intermediate, or even seasoned reader is looking to invest in. Before we move forward, I feel we should really define what the art of divination is so that we all start off on the same page. Divination is simply a practice of determining the hidden significance or cause of events in life we feel came out of left field. By doing so, we sometimes end up foretelling future occurrences in our own lives or the lives of others. Most accomplished just by using various natural, psychological, or multiple techniques. I think the best way to describe it, though, comes from the Greeks themselves, which is, they say divination is when we consult the divine to obtain prophecies about specific circumstances defined beforehand by either fate or decisions we made with our own free will. Whichever definition you may find resonates best with you, I'm find in my years of practicing divination that it's just another tool we use to make sense of chaos and try to solidify that illusion of control over our personal experiences of life. So now that we've gotten that technicality out of the way, we can get down to the really fun stuff, or what I think is fun stuff. Learning the basics of one of the most commonly used and widely known divination tool, tarot. Let's start with a little background of where tarot originated and how it came to be the most recognized tool in the occult pulp culture today. The first noted use of tarot was by the Mamluks, a dynasty that ruled Egypt and Syria from 1250 to 1517. It was created as a simple playing game. This simple game then made its way up north to Italy. This is where the more iconic features we see today in the tarot deck were integrated into the artwork and symbolism of each card. A lot of the icons or imagery came from or were inspired by the Catholic Church. For example, we have the Hierophant and the Priestess. Soon after its arrival in Italy, we start to see tarot make its way through Portugal, France, and even Austria. At this time, tarot was still seen as just a simple card game, with its roots very closely tied to the game we know as euchre, which is apparently extremely popular in North Michigan and here in Canada still to this day. But don't take my word on it, because I've never played the game. It was only after people started using tarot decks to do divination and cartomancy for fun did it lead to custom decks being developed for occult purposes around 1789. And with the revival of the public's interest in the occult and the supernatural happening during around the 1960s, we can see how these events brought tarot and the like into the public sphere, allowing it to continuously make a cultural impact on us to this day. So you now have basic knowledge of the history of tarot. Let's get into the different parts and symbolism you'll find within the decks. First, we have what we call the major arcana. Now, the major arcana are viewed as the big events in our lives that are more or less outside of our control or seen by others as destined events that will occur no matter what we do. This is illustrated by 22 cards such as the Justice card, the Death card, or the Hierophant, all of which symbolize major transformative events in our lives that change its direction for better or for worse. Following right behind the major arcana, we have the minor arcana. The minor arcana are 56 cards divided into 4 suits of 14 cards each, ranging from the ace to the king. They incorporate the 4 elements of fire, water, air, and earth. Fire is illustrated by wands, water cups, air swords, and earth the pentacles. Wands carry with them the themes of spirit, what makes us feel alive. It'll tell you what your passions, your desires, what your creativity, any technology or competitive nature you may or may not have. It also shows you where your sense of adventure lies and is seen as a very active element. Cups, on the other hand, bring forth themes of creativity just like wands, through the emotional realm. It shows what we or who we love, relationships, one's imagination, and our subconscious, making it a more passive element. With swords, it brings with them lessons through thoughts. So our mind, our mental stimulation and activity, any ideas, conflicts, war, grief, justice or injustice, secrets, and the concept of wrong versus right. And finally, we have the Suit of Pentacles. This is all earth. These cards delve into our environment and our bodily nature. The land, our work, money, business, our earthly possessions, health, the home, and what makes us feel secure. Where the major arcana shows us big experiences in our lives that feel destined or out of control, the minor arcana deals more with day-to-day energy and routine. These are events that are far more within our realm of control and easier to have the power to influence when it comes to the outcomes of these situations, all with the help of our own self-awareness and also the awareness of the situations we're asking the cards about. Okay, guys, so we've gone through the basic history and the parts of the tarot. We're coming to the end of this video and this first intro to tarot and divination tools. I hope you feel like you have a really firm grasp on the basics and history of tarot. If there are any concepts that you guys feel need more clarification, or if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below, and I'll try to answer any of them as swiftly as I can, either through me responding or a more detailed video series with all the information you'll need. You can also reach me through any of my other social media platforms of Insta, TikTok, or Twitter, and you can find those links on the channel. And don't be afraid to shoot me a DM with your questions. The next video I will be posting will be a review of the Everyday Tarot deck, which is sourced by The Running Press. Don't forget, you can always check out my channel for new content every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the week. Or click the subscribe button down below and make sure the notification bell is activated so that you don't ever miss out on any new content. I hope I see you guys real soon. Bye!